Week 13 of Endzone. The Caledonia Cavaliers and that explosive offense moving far in the playoffs. I mean, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And Louisville, well, they won the 4A state title last year, so those two teams squaring off. Starkville looking to keep its impressive season rolling. Yellow Jackets hosting South Haven. West Point has dominated every team they played this year. Could they do the same against Vicksburg? And Oxford down in Jackson taking on Madison Central. All those highlights, playoff updates, and more coming up next year on Endzone.
WCBI Sports Endzone Show with John Sokoloff, Courtney Robb, and Chris Bolton is brought to you by Wade Incorporated, Clark Beverage Group, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and OCH Regional Medical Center.
It's week 13 of Endzone, and special thanks to our sponsors who have been with us all season long. John Sokoloff and Courtney Robb here with you. It's 11 p.m. We're not tired yet. A lot of very exciting playoff matchups. We've got you with highlights. We'll also have updates so you can see how all of our area teams fare in the standings. But Courtney, Louisville, Caledonia, a Cavaliers team that has been so electric this year, especially on offense with all the different playmakers they have, skill position guys. They score a ton of points against, the defending champs in Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville is not an easy team to beat by any means any year, but the Cavs, like you said, having such an explosive season. I think I've said this all season, definitely a sleeper team that most people just maybe given historically between Caledonia and how they've done, not anticipating that the Cavs would come out and have this season that they're having. A little bit maybe of a dark horse, but hey, we're happy they're having such a good year.
Yeah, and tonight's game did not disappoint. Let's get out to those highlights.
WCBI's High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Carl Hogan Toyota in Columbus.
Courtney, I feel like if you're going to a packed game, you want to have a nice whip to get out there. And I mean, this is exactly that. 2021 Toyota Venza. Look at the inside. Those seats look so comfortable. I just want to take a nap on them. Anyway, packed house in Caledonia for the Cavs and Wildcats. First quarter, Cavs on the attack early. Kewan Wyatt gets the toss, and, well, he takes care of the rest. A 70-yard touchdown, and that's what we were talking about, Courtney. I mean, yeah, they got Darius Triplett, Tay Johnson, Daniel Wilburn running the offense, but then you got a guy like Kewan Wyatt, too, who's just a very dangerous player as well.
100%.
7-0. All right, second quarter, Wyatt making plays in the air, too. Wilburn finding him on the post route. He takes it 68 yards to the house. And then check this out. So he's feeling himself. His team getting really far. And now he's hyping up the crowd. I mean, they got to love that. They definitely do. All right, Power Cats make a play to get back in it. Wilburn's toss is fumbled. Recovered by Louisville. You want to win these big playoff games on the road, you got to make plays like this. Big play for Tyrone Shorter's crew. Ensuing drive. Ja'Cory Coleman gets the carry and dives into the end zone to make it a 13-7 ball game going into the half. All right, things getting interesting out there in Caledonia.
Things getting exciting.
That's right. All right, how about we jump to the fourth? Cavs up 27. Jace Hudspeth's pass intercepted by Wyatt. This is a massive momentum-changing play in the ball game. And then Wilburn keeping it on the option. Picks up a big-time first down for the Cavaliers. A couple plays later, Tay Johnson keeping it, going up the gut, scoring to make his team up 20, and that would do it. Coach Kelly and the Cavs celebrate. They advance to the next round. Our Chris Bolton's got more.
The storybook season continues for Caledonia. They get the win, advancing to the Class 4A North Half Finals. And what I would say is, in a very poetic way, defeating Louisville, the team that knocked them out in the first round of playoffs last season, the defending Class 4A state champions. But no more. They will ride home, holding the L as they lose 27-7 to the Cavaliers. Caledonia dominated this game from the very beginning, the very first snap. The offense came ready to play. Kewan Wyatt, he had a couple touchdowns, one on the ground, one in the air, and then the defense. The defense was stifling, holding Louisville's playmakers in check, holding them at bay, not letting them get the big explosive plays that you need to win a game like this. But Caledonia, they made those plays, and they advanced to the next round.
I'm extremely proud of our kids. It's a big-time deal for them. They've worked extremely hard, to get to where they are. Our seniors, our underclassmen, I told a lot of people we got a good football team earlier in the year. I thought our virtual kind of COVID was going to slow us down, but these kids come out and played. And you see this crowd out here tonight, it means a lot to this community, this school. They're behind these kids all the way. We're going to go play another week. We just beat a good football team. I'm extremely proud of our kids. They prepared well this week, and they played extremely hard tonight. I'm so proud of them.
Man, this making history. We making history. The longest they love it, we love it. We keep going and not going home.
We knew coming into this season that Caledonia, they might be brewing with something special. This was a very talented team. It took Louisville last year to the brink in that game in the first round, but you could tell they built off that. They worked hard this offseason, and I'm not going to lie to you. Only they knew that they would be here at this point, able to host the Class 4A North Half Final. They will take on Senatobia. The winner of that matchup goes on to Hattiesburg to play for a chance to win the 4A state championship. Reporting in Caledonia, Chris Bolton, WCBI Sports.
Thanks so much, Chris. So, Courtney, we'll get into who Caledonia's next opponent is a little later. That's what us TV people like to call a tease. But based on what you've seen, I mean, what's the ceiling for this Caledonia team this year? Because they've had a magical run.
I think definitely they've made it this far. They're about to compete for their first division title ever in school history. They have their sights set on state, and I think based on how Caledonia has done this season, that's something that's definitely doable for the Cavaliers.
I think so. All right, how about we jump over to 6A, South Haven and Starkville?
How about it? Some 5A playoff action early on.
Yellow and orange contrast.
South Haven here, Dontavius Brevard keeps it, gets a huge hole. A lot of green grass there in front of him, finally taken down at Starkville's 45. Later on, same guy, Brevard again, keeping it, going around left, takes the hit, but doesn't matter, finds his way into the end zone anyways. 13-yard score, extra point was blocked, so Chargers led 6-0. Second quarter, Starkville still trailing 6-0. Jordan Mitchell gets the ball around left. He's able to pick up the first down for the Jackets. And later on, you knew you were going to see this man at some point. Yes, quarterback Trey Petty on the read option.
So elusive.
Right up the middle. That's a house call. He's answering it. 35-yard touchdown run. Jackets take a 7-6 lead, and Starkville goes on to get the 42-27 win. Some more action in 6A. Oxford at Madison Central. Big third down play here for the Chargers defense. Martavius Blackman saying no suit for you. Big stop for Oxford. Ensuing possession. Ground game gets going. Omar Howell running like Ron Dane in his prime. Too tough to bring down. He's Thunder. This guy was the Lightning. Roman Gregory breaking a tackle. He's gone. Touchdown for the Chargers. They go for two, however, they don't get it, so it's 6-0 Oxford. Back come the Jags. DeAndre Pullen breaking free. But the Chargers, look at this, knocking out the ball.
Defense, baby.
Looks like they recover. Refs miss it, though. Tough. Jags keeping it, take advantage on fourth down. Jake Norris hits two-lane commit. Blake Gunner, they get the touchdown. And Oxford falls to Madison Central 31-21, the first time since 2018. The Chargers will not be in the state title game.
Sheesh, man. All right, how about Vicksburg and West Point? It was already a 14-0 game, and Quentin Tillman Evans finding Amari Cox for a big gain right in the breadbasket there. A few plays later, Keyshawn Henley punching it in right here to put his team up 21-0. Courtney, this West Point team all year has been all gas, no brakes. And no team has even come within 13 points of beating them. Their closest game was a 13-point win against Columbus. And now, big reason for that, their defense. Look at this sack right here, up 21-0. They're not even remotely content. They're not going to be content until they hoist the 5A trophy. And here's Tillman Evans finding Colvin Hogan for a big gain right towards that near sideline, and the drive capped off with this. Who else? Cam Young, 14-yard touchdown, almost untouched, right in front of us. They go up 28-0, and this was all West Point, 42-6.
Cam Young loves the camera.
Sure does.
Let's keep things rolling. Lafayette, Neshoba Central. Lafayette wins the coin toss, so they kick things off with the Rockets. Eli Anderson to Des McWilliams. Picks up a huge Rockets first down. Rockets now in the red zone. Anderson to Janilon Dupree, sets up right outside the end zone. And Anderson now looking, finds Des McWilliams again, gets in there for a Neshoba Central touchdown. And now Rockets to kick off.
Fireworks, look at that.
Trickiest Woodall with the catch. Finds an open pocket. And this man had eyes for one spot and one spot only, John. Would you like to guess?
The house?
The end zone, yes.
Oh, okay.
In fact, takes it all the way. The Commodores responding quickly here. And this game would be back and forth. However, Lafayette ends up losing in a heartbreaker on a game-winning field goal, 23-20. Lafayette, fantastic season for head coach Michael Fair and company.
All right, so let's keep you updated here a little bit. Let's get some brackets for you. All right, so Madison Central and Starkville both win, and those teams are going to have a rematch in Starkville. And the winner of that will play the winner of Brandon and Oak Grove. And the 5A action, West Point winning. They would have had a rematch with Lafayette, but they fell to Neshoba Central, as you saw, so they'll host Neshoba Central, and they'll play the winner of Laurel and Picayune. All right, so coming up next here on Endzone, East Webster, Zy Ford and Company. Was he able to replicate his heroics from last week? Baldwin, those Bearcats, Courtney, they were hungry down at Choctaw County. Tougher test against Charleston at home. And West Lowndes, the Panthers, looking to continue their magic in Columbus. Endzone, let's get a couple scores for you. We'll have some graphics in a minute of the 4 and 3A schools. Itawamba falling to Senatobia 45-6. Tough ending of the season for coach Hoots and company. Amory taking down Kossuth 14-0. And Winona falling to North Panola 52-20. Courtney, what was Zy Ford and East Webster up to?
Well, let's find out, why don't we? LaFleur County at East Webster as the playoffs continue. LaFleur County fumbling here, the opening kickoff to start things off. Wolverines come up with it. It's Kobe Smith for East Webster.
What do we call that, like a half onside, whatever?
East Webster, however, can't capitalize off it. They turn it back over. Caleb Warnock's pass is picked off. LaFleur County turning the interception into some points. Kenny Bradley scores from a yard out. They'd go up 6-0. Late in the second quarter, Warnock connects with Carter Flora for an East Webster first down. And with 23 seconds to go before half, Warnock hits Flora from 25 yards out for the score. They go up 7-6 at halftime, and East Webster falls in a heartbreaker by just 1 point, 14-13.
Sheesh, man. Tough scene. How about Charleston and Baldwin? The Bearcats hosting them some 2A action. After stopping them on offense, Braylon Pippin gets the handoff, gets to the near side before almost hitting our photojournalist out of there. So they would come with a Michael Barron field goal out of that drive to go up 3-0. That's how the quarter ended. So after a Baldwin interception led to a Charleston second quarter 8-3 lead, Bearcats went to work. Quarterback Jamari Marshall on the keeper. He picks up the first down here. Then Marshall showing off the arm a little bit, finding Jonathan Harper. That sets up first and goal, and then 11 seconds before the half, Marshall to Josiah Christian for the touchdown. Bearcats up 10-8, but Courtney, this was all Charleston after that, 38-10. Let's get a few more brackets in here for you to keep you updated with the playoff madness. Poplarville and Columbia on the up top, Senatobia and Caledonia. So Caledonia is going to host Senatobia after taking down Louisville. And in the 3A world, the defending champs of McGee falling to Jeff Davis County. So that top area set, and Amory will be playing North Panola after Winona fell to them tonight. All right, coming up next here on Endzone, Coach Holiday and company, TCPS. How did they fare against McEvans? And also earlier today, Heritage playing down in Jackson against Papaya State Championship. We got you covered.
Welcome back to Endzone 1A second round playoff action between Taylorsville and West Lowndes. First drive for the Panthers. Quarterback Fred Rice finds DeCamby Willis. He's off to the races. Reaching in there for 6. Panthers strike first on the board, up 6-0. West Lowndes, like they normally do, going for 2. Rice goes right up the gut, gets it in there. West Lowndes leading 8-0. Middle of the first, Taylorsville's quarterback Beavers dropping back, gets gets sacked. The ball comes loose. Panthers able to take over. However, they can't capitalize off the fumble. Second quarter. Tartars on offense. Beavers throws, picked off here by Cameron Blair. He's going to return this to about the 50. And then that drive for the Panthers. You knew this was going to happen at some point. Rice, the pump fake.
Oh, man, so nice.
Uncorks a dime right into the hands of Marquez Shelton. West Lowndes goes up 14-0 after that. And the Panthers get it done 36-21.
Could be a top 5 play there. That was a beautiful throw. McEvans, TCPS. So TCPS was off to a slow start, down 12-0, but in the blink of an eye, they'd forced a safety. It was 12-2. So let's get a little later. Emmanuel Randall takes the handoff, fights off 3 defenders, picks up a nice little 36-yard gain on the first down run for the Eagles to end the quarter. Second play of the second quarter, Jaden Morin would keep it himself. Gets in there for a 2-yard touchdown, so that makes it a 12-9 game. And the Eagles defense made some key stops. Emmanuel Randall makes a tackle for a loss here in the end zone. This was all TCPS getting it done 40-24. All right, so Biggersville played Simmons tonight. And Simmons, let's just say they did not take their foot off the gas pedal. A 66-30 victory. So why don't we show you what a 1A bracket looks like here. TCPS now going to play Simmons, West Lowndes winning, and Bay Springs winning. So we could, Courtney, have a TCPS West Lowndes championship.
Ooh.
That would be something.
I'm excited for the possibility of that alone.
That's right, and we're not even close to being done here on the End Zone. Coming up next, we have the action from earlier, Copiah Academy and Heritage in the 5A MAIS state title game. Also, we'll check in with West Alabama. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to End Zone. Heritage Academy, Copiah Academy with the MAIS 5A state title game. Patriots down early, but Mac Howard responds. It's a 26-yard touchdown to Trey Nahr to even things up. On the ensuing kickoff, Copiah fumbles, but the Patriots end up recovering it, and they connected here to make it a 14-7 lead. So on the first, 3rd and long, Howard finds Mitchell Woodard over the middle, who has a house call. That's a hat trick for Howard early on. It's a 20-7 lead. They were not done yet. Howard standing in the pocket, showing off the arm. He uncorks one, drops it into the bucket to guess who else? I mean, Woodard again. He's had a heck of a season. That's a 73-yard touchdown. Patriots take a 30-7 lead into halftime. Second half, all gas, no brakes for Heritage. Howard dropping back, and I mean, who else do you think he's finding here? Yeah, it's Mitchell Woodard again. He had 6 touchdowns on the game. On the fourth quarter, running back John David Weed takes a direct snap, tries the halfback pass, but instead picked off by Wesley Miller. That would seal it. Heritage Academy, MAIS 5A state title, winning 51-21.
That 19 group was such a good group, and I'm so proud of the 21 group showing that this thing's sustainable, that they are part of this program and went and did it again.
Heritage, that's what we do here. I mean, that's our standard, and that's what we always come out and try. That's our goal every year.
Coaches preached to us all year. Last week against Oak Forest, they're up 27 at halftime. They come out, take the lead, 21-20. So our mindset, was we're going to come out here, we're going to step on their throat early. In second half, we're going to reassure that. So, I can't explain how happy I am for this team.
He's the best quarterback in the state. He makes it easy. You get in a pinch, you throw the ball up, he's going to put it on a dime wherever it goes.
This is a special program, special things going on here. Coach Harrison has done a heck of a job here, and I'm just honored to be one of his players.
All right, congrats to Heritage. And we got another score for you here. Pickens County taking down Decatur 58-39. West Alabama team moving on up in there. We'll continue to follow along with their journey, and don't go anywhere. We got a special guest to wrap up tonight's show.
Welcome back to the End Zone. Now, normally we end our show by picking our favorite wins of the night. However, I'm going to do a cop-out and say I think all of them are winners tonight. We actually have a very bittersweet evening here on End Zone because our Chris Bolton is leaving us. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. He's leaving us. He's been at WCBI for the last 5 years. 2 in our sports department. He's done such a great job, and we made a very special video for him. Let's take a look.
I just hope you know, man, that through that video, that great video that Courtney made, the tears that she has right now, I'm emotional right now. All the people that reached out to you, it's not a big coincidence. You're an incredibly special human being, and us losing you, I mean, it's a great opportunity for you, but also, I mean, it makes us so sad. You're an incredible individual.
And
we're
honestly, like this being your last moment is so poetic because nobody has cared about high school sports. Like, I'm sorry, you have.
Thank you. Oh man, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. This is a lot. This is tough, but thank y'all. I really appreciate it.
There's no other Chris Bolton. If anyone's had the privilege to ever just meet him or be granted by his presence, I guarantee you that it made you a better person in some certain way and had a positive impact on your life. That's just the kind of person you are, man. You were a complete gem to the sports department, and we don't know what we're going to do without you, but we're going to definitely just try to manage for sure.
Y'all can hold it down. Y'all got it.
But it will not be the same without you, for sure.
Yes. Thank you.
Any final words?
I'm gonna miss you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Miss y'all. Love y'all. Thank you.
Love you too, man.
Love you too.
That's it for this week. We'll see you next time.
WCDI Sports Endzone Show with John Sokoloff, Courtney Robb, and Chris Bolton is brought to you by Wade Incorporated, Park Beverage Group, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and OCH Regional Medical Center.